Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. LaFuse. I am back to help you learn and understand standard, expanded, and written form. I'm going to be going through a chart very similar to the one that I did yesterday. If at any time I am going too fast, please pause your video, catch up, and then hit play again. I don't want to go too fast for you, but I also sometimes have to figure out the pacing with how fast you guys are moving. So answer along with me as we are going along. Okay, so yesterday we reviewed place and value. Every number is made up of digits, and those digits have a place. That place gives that digit a value. That helps us understand standard and expanded form. Today, I'm going to introduce you to written or word form, and that's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to write these numbers out using words. So let's get started with our practice. So for number one, I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to create a number in standard form. I am going to create the number 263, and I'm going to write that where it says standard form on that first line. Again, now I'm going to break it apart. I'm going to use expanded form. So I want to think about how much I have in each place. I have 2 in the hundreds, so I want to write out 200. I have a 6 in the tens, so I want to write 60. And in my ones place, I have a 3, so I want to write a 3. So I have these numbers represented in two ways, 263 and 200 plus 60 plus 3. Now let's go over to the word form. Just like I would read this number is how I am going to write it. I am going to write it as 263. So let's get started. Hopefully your teachers gave you a resource for spelling. It is important to learn how to spell these words correctly. I'm going to start with my 200. I'm going to go down and write 60 hyphen 3. Okay, there's our first example. Standard form, expanded form, written form. Let's try another one. Okay. My next one, I'm going to have 742. So I'll start with standard form again. I want to take a look at my places to figure out how I'm going to expand it. I have a 7 in the hundreds, so I'm going to have 700. I have a 4 in the tens, so I'm going to write 40. And in the ones, I want to write 2 because that's how many I have there. So again, we're going to take a look at the written part. 742. We're going to write it just like we say it. We're not going to add that word and in there. We're going to say 740 hyphen 2. So I was able to represent this number in 3 ways. 742 in standard form, 742 in expanded form, 742 in written form. Okay? Let's switch it up a little bit. What if I give you expanded form? Then you have to figure out standard and written. So I'm going to have 500 plus 10 plus 9. So I know that I have 5 hundreds, 1 10, and 9 ones. I'm going to have a 3-digit number. So when I come over to my standard form, I'm going to have 3 digits. So you could draw lines that might help you so you know how many digits you have. If that doesn't help you, you don't have to use it. It's just a suggestion. So what did I say was in my hundreds? 5. How many tens? 1. How many ones? 9. That's how I'm going to write it in standard form. 519, 519. Again, I'm going to come back over to my written form, and I'm going to write that out. 500. Now remember, I don't say 110 and 9 ones. I want to take a look back here. How would I read this number? 519 That's exactly how I'm going to write it. 519. Okay. How you doing? Does it make sense? I hope you're keeping up. I'm sure you're doing great. Let's try one more. I'm going to give you the written form, and then we have to figure out the expanded and the standard form. Okay? So I'm going to give you the number 103. Okay? And I will show you that there so you can write that on there. I apologize for that being moved. 103. It doesn't matter where you start. If you want to go to expanded or if you want to go to standard, you can start wherever you're comfortable. I'm just going to work my way backwards. So in expanded form, I know that I have 100. It doesn't say anything about a 20 or 30 or a teen. So I don't have anything in my tens place. So remember, I don't have to put anything here. I don't need to put a 0. I can just put the final number that was given, and that was the number 3. So for expanded form, I have 100 plus 3. Again, because I know I have 100, I know it's going to be a 3-digit number. I'm going to have 1 in my hundreds place. I don't have any tens. I need to put that 0 there as a placeholder. And the number in my ones is a 3. Boys and girls, I hope that this has helped you better understand standard, expanded, and written form. Your teachers now have an activity that you will complete, so good luck.